Allegedly, it's just the word allegedly. It's what I heard allegedly. It's on the street allegedly. I sing to the beat allegedly. Allegedly, allegedly, it's what I heard allegedly. It's just the word allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue allegedly. It won't help you allegedly. Allegedly. Allegedly.
You know what? One more time.
Allegedly, it's just the word allegedly. It's what I heard allegedly. It's on the street allegedly. I sing to the beat allegedly. Allegedly, allegedly, it's what I heard allegedly. It's just the word allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue allegedly. It won't help you allegedly. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Bitch, one of you was flat. All right. Now, I want everybody who can shimmy on in. We are here for a Tuesday night speculate. Now,
Alex,
like
title.
we said, hold on. Like we said, everything is alleged. This is just what I heard. Shout out to Rachel. Shout out to what's her channel? What's the channel's name?
Ray all day.
Ray all day. Y'all go follow Ray all day. She made sure I got the story. She made sure I got the tea. And get here now. Oh, yes. We're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to speculate because this was, what do we call it? Freudian slip tea?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
And oops tea?
I'm about to cancel my live tea. Quote, unquote.
A pause tea. A pregnant pause tea.
Pregnant pause.
No.
So, we a pregnant pause indeed. So there are rumors going around that while a live was going on today, someone with inside knowledge slipped up and said Quad was married on their live. Then like they was pausing and hemming and hawing where it was like, okay, this seems real. Like you seem like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? Like, shoot, I didn't mean to put business out there like that. But then there was a little bit of a backpedal and a peep hop. And another, I guess we can say rumor because it hasn't been confirmed by Quad. A rumor that Quad is with child.
Expecting,
anticipating. And I want to say, Quad, congratulations if both are true. I'm happy for you. And this also, I'll say the reason I believe the rumors, but there's no nastiness, but the rumors is because this man miraculously appeared. We've heard she's always had a secret man. It would make sense if, they were engaged for her to come back on the show. The way that she never really had anything to offer, it definitely seemed like, okay, pregnant and a marriage, that gets you another 2-3 seasons minimum.
I know that's right.
And so I could see, it Quad wanting that, and she didn't want it with Dr. G. Which brings me to the other part of the headline title, which is why I believe the rumors and why it all makes sense. What else could Quad's man have said to Dr. G, but, well, I got her pregnant and she didn't want your baby? Or words to that effect, things similar, where it's like, well, we're trying to have a kid and she never tried with you because she never wanted to be attached. I could see him saying something like that to get a 56-year-old doctor to try to swing on him. And that's why I said, let's all get together and speculate, because this may not be true. This is just a rumor, but I believe it. I believe that one or both parts are true. And wouldn't that be great where we finally get a plot line out of Quad this season? It would make sense.
Other than her whining that the ladies don't like her.
Yes. Embarrassing Sweet Tea over fighting your ex. Exactly.
And rubbing it in to where somebody pregnant and somebody ain't.
Oh, because of the struggles of last season.
Ooh.
Oh, I mean,
and King rubbing it in that Quad is with a real man. You know how men do. You know how y'all like to flex on so-called when things are better than it was before in every way.
Puff your chest out, going, I'm a real man. You're not.
Just saying.
You know.
Yep.
I'll just say this. I've been always saying F Dr. G ever since the reunion of what Quad announced, and I believe her, what he did to her. And so I'm happy that Quad found someone, even if it's like a Kenya situation where it's like maybe the marriage doesn't last. I think Quad's going to be a good mom, you know, a little extra.
Now here, my mom was a little extra and I turned out okay. Here's another reason why I believe that Quad could have eloped rather than getting married on the show. Quad got married on the show. She got married right before the show, but kind of for the show. I could see her being like, my next relationship, I'll share it, but I'm going to start it on a much more solid foundation than something for the people to laugh and applaud at. I actually think that would be a very wise move on Quad's part, because you want to make sure your relationship is solid before you put it under a reality TV microscope.
Yeah.
Also, she's had the big wedding. This is her second wedding. It would be classy to elope. Why have the big wedding? Do you really need it?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm happy for Quad, actually. I want her to, like, Quad has always been one of those women on reality TV that it's not exactly that I pity her, but she has been getting, some stuff like a rough, edit, in my opinion. Like, some people may not like her. Like, they might take Mariah's side over that whole thing. I don't really care. But for Quad, I feel like she always seemed like she's never doing something malicious, even if it's like one of her antics. So it's like, yeah, I'm happy. I hope this is true.
I think it would be a great look for Quad to have found real love, a real relationship. I'm talking to you, Phaedra. I'm talking to you, directly to you, Phaedra. It would be so nice to see, some authentic relationships on Married to Medicine. Now, is he medicine? I don't know. And I feel like she's been on the show long enough where as long as, she's there with the other ladies, they're not going to care. But I really do, now that, we know that this information is possible, it makes a lot of sense why Dr. G would be so upset. Also, it could be they let everybody know we're married or we're pregnant, and that got up under his skin because Sweet Tea is having troubles conceiving. And also, Quad, they were together, but she was like, I'm not sure about you. I'm not going to have a kid with you. And I do kind of feel like, then why'd you marry him?
Well, he could be considered her medicine.
You
know what I'm saying?
That would work.
And just a month or two ago, I saw Sweet Tea drinking liquor. So she still
that's not helping.
Is, struggling. No shade, just saying. It's
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt deep.
Sorry for laughing. That's not funny because a woman's fertility is something that should be addressed with respect, and I hope she does, find, because there's so many women that face that sort of struggle, or heck, it could be Dr. G in that equation. It takes two. They
That
sang up.
it could be. It could be
So,
because I
but
also
still,
I have to say this with Dr. G.
mhm.
Good evening, you
You
guys.
Oh,
good
hey,
evening. She
As
is
a woman that's in her mature age, upper 40s, kind of, dealing with the fibroid issue, I can kind of understand about the fertility thing. But at the same time, I will say that Sweet Tea knew this years before she got with him. Fibroids just don't come out of nowhere. And I have 19 of them right now that has to be removed. And I have to have a full hysterectomy so they don't even come back again.
oh, God bless him.
Oh
That
no, thank you. Thank you for the blessings, but take the whole thing out. Now, the fibroids is horrible to go through. But I don't know why she claims she didn't know before this show.
my thing with Dr. G, and this is just pure him. There is a level of I don't know if I believe you. This whole I want kids, I want kids. Why the hell would you marry Quad if you wanted children? And then and the thing is, you were in your 40s when you got with Quad. You were no spring chicken. It wasn't like you were 20 or 30 something and you didn't get life. I'm sorry, at your age, living in Atlanta, you see Quad coming a mile away. You could tell Quad was not looking for kids at that moment in her life.
And you would see 60 quads coming in the same direction at the same time in Atlanta.
man,
And you were able to go to school, become a doctor. So when you put your mind to something, you do it. You determine. But you went messed 10 years later, you still ain't got a baby. I think you just like those words in your mouth. I think you like the pity. I think you like the attention. But really, at 56, what you gonna do with a toddler?
yeah, like
Maybe we think he's saying that he wants a baby instead of him saying that he is a baby. Because you can't pick him up and nurse him. He bald headed and got a chin like Dorothy, like Sophia said Dorothy had, perfectly for breastfeeding.
ma'am, he
Now,
does.
what I heard was, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, right. I was just making a joke. You good.
What I heard is the older the sperm, the more issues the baby could have. So Sweet Tea better need to rethink this. I don't know.
Really, that is some geriatric sperm. If it's a geriatric pregnancy, it's geriatric sperm.
Just saying.
That sperm got an AARP card.
Well, Woody Allen should be having some very, very. You, Alex.
Sky.
It's too late. I saw you.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's a lot of these sugar daddies, like even what his name G from Potomac, having grandkids.
Oh, that's exactly what he gonna have. You going right, like you were 56. Like I think that's how old my grandparents were.
If he has a baby right now, he's gonna be 70 when they get out of high school.
Right. And there is as someone who I am going to be 42 in December. My parents are older, but they're not I'm glad that I still have them. I would not want to get out of high school and they're dropping dead.
Well, you know what?
have
I
to
just
think
figured
about
something out. Maybe if she has a baby now,
Sophomore in college.
maybe if she have a baby with him now, she can get the two babies over with at the same time.
Oh my God.
Oh, gee. Then he ain't got the energy for one baby.
That's what I'm saying. She's gonna have to raise both her husband and her child, aka grandchild.
Race.
Oh,
Get the two kids out the way at the same time.
God.
that is the damn truth.
They're
Quad
gonna be both in diapers.
I ain't saying Quad was wrong not to have a kid with him. I think that's the smartest decision Quad ever made. And Quad's made some good life choices, I must say. Not getting
Quad
pregnant
knew
by
when to
Dr.
jump
G
ship.
style. Every day I know she wakes up and does a cartwheel.
And you know
Every day
what?
I know she wakes up and gets that leg up and says, "Yes, I made the right choice. I'm free as Stuart Little."
Well, she'll be getting both of the babies at the high chair. She can feed them both the same food. They have the same amount of teeth at the same time.
In the same diapers.
And they probably learn how to walk the same way. So yeah, get them all out the way at the same time.
After feeding them, they got to do the diaper change, so
you
they're
got to
ready.
burp them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Alex, we agree. Why you guys get him started?
I mean, I was started the second I heard the rumor that Quad was, the second I put 2 and 2 together, I was like, wait a minute. Quad's allegedly married and pregnant. That has to be what started the fight. Because I've been trying to figure out what could have caused a 56-year-old man to try to slug his ex-wife's new man. Like, why would you care
and
when
very
you're
tall
newly married?
man.
Mm-hmm. So he had to jump.
Because I was looking for him to get capoeira at any time. Like I just knew that that island brother was finna give him some kind of head kick or something. Like you, poor guy.
Poor Tink Tink.
He looks like a Tink Tink.
Jump 2 feet up to square him up, or?
Well, good luck on sand, because he gonna have to come up a lot more than 2 feet.
But I mean, Quad, I feel like has definitely grown from Stuart Little. So I feel like, but I think ever since she married him, she knew what kind of guy he was, and it's like that's why she was so focused on that dog business when she was first on the show. It was just like, oh, I want kids and all that, but here's your wife trying to what was it for dogs? Like dressing them up, right? Or I forget.
Yes, it was perfect haute couture for your precious dog. I do remember that. But her real success was getting the show Sister Circle.
That's a good question. Do we really think this was how Quad wanted to announce? It's a valid question, though. 100%.
I agree because the show is now. The thing is, this this person hangs out with them on the regular. It's all over social media, so it's no secret. The fact that this tea happened to slip literally a week to the day, damn near, after the trailer, and the
Remember
show
Dr. Heavenly
premiering
said
in 3 weeks.
Hold on.
Remember Dr. Heavenly said that him and Damon are good friends?
Go ahead, Alex.
Oh, wait, no, go on. Him and Damon are good friends.
Yeah, that's what I was saying that Heavenly said today, that him and Damon are good friends. So she would know in advance a lot faster than even
that's
Dr.
not
Jackie.
who told me. That's not who told me. It's a rumor that somebody said on a live. It wasn't Heavenly. It wasn't Heavenly. But
I need to get villages together.
Thinking about that, the show comes on in a month. Was this a planted rumor? Was this a purposeful slip to get people tuning in? I mean, people have been known to do these things, so I wouldn't be surprised. The phrase "go tell the blogs that" was expressly used, and that's why I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Quad is extra. She's gonna do that whole thing where, oh, I have a special announcement. Be there, be square.
Oh God!
Talk tonight, and da, 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 da. And it's like, I'm pregnant. I'm married, allegedly, but yeah, I don't think she did this purposely. And I feel like Quad is that type of woman that's like, she's too grown for a slip, like a rumor slip. So I believe this friend of hers just had a Freudian slip and he made a mistake.
No, I think this might have been planted because this is a person who has all sorts of behind the scenes tea and never spills it. They've never, they ain't always, having rumors come from them. So the fact that now all of a sudden, today of all days, you just decided to, oops, she's married. Oh no, what am I going to? I think it could be a ruse. And also, people will plant false rumors to get people to watch anyway. So that's why I said this is speculation. This is allegedly. It could be a con just to get us to watch.
But that would be so pitiful for Quad. Like, she doesn't need that kind of false rumor. It's like, why?
Well, now look, Quad's
But
been.
you know what? There's a lot of women in this industry that we look and say she wouldn't have to do all that to get a man. And look what we seem to find out every time. Yes, she do.
It sounded real convincing, though, the way it was told.
It really did.
It was like, oops. And then it was like, I gotta cancel my live. Oh no. And then it was long pauses, and it was just a real guilty tea. Dang, I just let this slip. And then all of a sudden his phone is blowing up because of the stuff that he just said. So I think it's true.
And then awkwardly throwing out, well, no, she's not married, she's pregnant. Like, what is happening? Like, like the awkward follow-up. And so is it now which one or the other? Is one true, is one not? Are
like,
they both
practice lines well?
Oh, wait, maybe her and Sweet Tea might be pregnant at the same time. Dr. G could be mad because his news wasn't just his news. It was hers too.
Andy
wait, no. If Sweet Tea was pregnant, we'd see it.
Yes.
Like,
she posted
now,
that.
Sweet Tea, she will go to the rooftops and damn well tell you without your consent, like, I'm pregnant. Like, she will let you.
That would be a bad business move because that's gonna buy her another season for sure on the show.
Oh,
I think Quad is newly pregnant. I think if she were pregnant while they were filming, or if they were married, then that she'd almost have had the baby by now. You know what I mean? Like post-production.
She'd be showing. She could have announced her pregnancy to close friends and family yesterday.
Interesting.
She could have gotten pregnant after the show.
I don't know. She might got some 12-year-old fibroid kids in there, so I don't know. Anything is possible behind them fibroids now. She got a 60-some-year-old husband, son. So.
What? Oh, you talking about Sweet Tea?
Yeah.
I was thinking about.
Child.
Oh, girl, we turned the oven up to broil. Gross.
Put them crab cakes in there.
Man, a whole pot roast.
Oh.
Oh, we gonna need to throw some steaks on the grill for that one. Oh, Lord have mercy.
A little charcoal, I feel, with this fire. I'm sorry.
Now, Quad's boyfriend just turned 40, so they, that's they're in sync in time. Did Quad have an episode where she froze her eggs?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, also Quad could have a surrogate.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Quad could have a surrogate.
So
do you think he's?
So she could be carrying right now. She could have the baby at home.
They could have had a surrogate to carry twins to give them both the Sweet Tea and Quad.
You guys heard that? I'm sorry.
I'm just throwing something out there. It sounds fun.
We speculating though. We speculate.
Now, if she is pregnant, is she being seen by Dr. Simone or Dr. Jackie?
You know she's gonna have Dr. Jackie in that cat.
Or Jack.
She don't get along with Simone enough.
But don't trust.
I would like Simone personally because Simone seemed like she's truly passionate about the welfare of the mother, not just carrying as a carrier and want to just give you a zip tie and open you up. Simone seems like she's more compassionate. She's not a baby machine creator.
I'd punch Jackie for talking to me about my weight.
The
I
mother.
would punch Jackie for talking to me about my weight.
And
That's what
not just
I
that, but
would
to
do.
eliminate your business
Okay.
out there, as if you ever seen her eat more than three things the whole season. So it's like, for someone that never had to deal with those weight issues and things like that, when she says it, it's so condescending that even when she's trying to give you advice, it doesn't even sound authentic to me, especially when she be talking to the mothers and you can't be gaining that much weight, but you can't wait to zip tie her stomach open so you
You
can get
know,
them cesarean
I'm so
checks.
surprised she still has a license after all that.
you
Really.
know what? Honestly, I something just ran across my mind about Dr. Jackie, and I'm gonna say the words almond mom.
Almond. Never heard that.
It's giving
Oh,
me.
I
It's
know
giving.
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Yep, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I know
She
exactly what
only
you're
in white.
saying.
is.
Let me tell you about the pink toes.
Mm-hmm.
She's giving me a very, without saying a key word,
Mm-hmm.
it's giving me a
Mm-hmm.
very unhealthy attitude towards eating, and looking at her
Oh
weight and
my
her
god.
frame,
My
and
god.
her face is a little sunken. I'm getting an unhealthy relationship with food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting a relationship with food that anybody would want or that anybody needs. It's giving me, I'm not saying it's unhealthy, but from the look of it, like, I know you beat breast cancer twice. I'd like you to look like you beat it twice. Have a sandwich. Have a sandwich.
And before anyone gets on
She
Alex,
she's
she has
so critical of everybody and what they eat and what's on their plates and things like that. And maybe if she put a steak or two on her plate, she probably would have kept that mole of a man from the DR.
I
I would rather
mean,
her
I
tell
ain't
me.
diagnosing nobody. I ain't diagnosing.
guy
I did
finish
not
her
say disorder,
fatality.
but it definitely gives me an unhealthy relationship. And it doesn't seem like she's encouraging a healthy relationship. It's not about balance and blood pressure. It's
Mhm.
more about weight and appearance, it seems.
I mean, I believe in karma. That's all I have to say. Karma, karma, karma.
And to be
But
honest, the things that she promote about, especially about how women need to go the full term, she wants these women to carry these babies almost to 10 months, and then she wants to do a cesarean. And the way that she puts so much pressure on a woman, her eating is not the only thing that would drive her health, especially blood pressure to go up. It can be stress. Even white coat syndrome can give you high blood pressure. You can
Mhm.
only have high blood pressure when you go to the doctor's office and perfectly not have it when you at home and you misdiagnosed all the time.
mm,
Because that
Jackie.
mm,
happened with me. I don't have high blood pressure or hypertension. I have migraines due to hypertension that's
Mm.
caused from cranial pressure. So I was misdiagnosed and given blood pressure medicine, and come to find out it had nothing to do with blood pressure at all. I just had I have CSF fluid that goes on my spine, and I have to get it I have to get a lumbar puncture to get it drained from my spinal cord and my brain.
oh
Mhm.
God.
Yeah, and
So you
Dr.
can literally have that, and it has nothing to do with the other.
hmm Yeah, Dr. Jackie gives that kind of doctor who will always dismiss the patient's pain, will always dismiss their experience, their actual way that they feel with their body. And that can,
Mm-hmm.
from pregnancy, from just the even a man or anything, this attitude has given people false diagnosis, like you said, Scott,
Mm-hmm.
and or
Oh,
just
Shamarla.
thing.
Shamarla has CSF too. My God.
Yes, it's really mine's developed from I was getting migraines my whole life, but I have a brain fracture, and the fracture came from the CSF fluid
Oh wow.
compound on my brain. And I found
Oh
this
my.
out in during COVID. So I had to have brain procedures during COVID, and right when COVID started in February.
Wow. And it was the fracture due to the misdiagnosis for being so long from it, do you believe? Or
I was misdiagnosed from a very early age because doctors always want to tell you to change your diet and things like that.
Mhm.
So I was getting migraines at the age of 9. But all of the women in my family suffered from migraines before I was even born. So when we were doing genetics and things like that, they just kept telling me you need to eat more wheat, drink more water, do things like that.
Mm.
The fracture didn't happen until about at least 2020, February 2020. That's when they discovered it, and I was already draining CFF fluid from my nostrils. Like I had a faucet on, and we didn't know what was going on. And so that's when they said, "Well, did you know that you were draining fluid out your nose?" I'm like, "Yeah." They were like, "But it's CSF. Did you know you had a fractured skull?" And I'm like, "Who hit me?" So I couldn't even remember whatever happened, but I never had an accident.
Mm.
I didn't get hit in the head. I didn't fall out the bed or anything. So they couldn't relate my injury due to how other people get CSF drainages.
Oh
And so
wow.
my hypertension is two different migraines and no two different headaches and then a diagnosed migraine.
Well, thank you for, you know, sharing that with us. Like that can't be, easy. Like,
And that's why you wouldn't want to go to Dr. Jackie.
oh,
Of course not.
I could see going to go to Dr. Simone. I'd want to go to Dr. Simone too. I mean, I don't have a uterus, but
Dr.
I
Simone
like
has
the
one of
truth.
my
Right,
favorite
right.
lines of all, like one of my favorite Bravo lines of all time. Because this is America, and I have Jesus. Cracks me up for some reason. It just does.
oh,
That's funny.
my favorite is Power Watch the House.
Didn't power watch that daddy.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
Simone
Oh
is
that's
God.
like
another
the
one.
type to actually laugh genuinely.
That's
Dr.
a
J
classic.
to
And
chuck
when and when she found out about the best friend being at the house, when she found out about that, when she I can't remember what she said, but she said, "I know you didn't have that motherfucking bitch in my house."
Yes. See, I
I
love
really
it.
like Dr. Simone. She's just so much more real and down to earth
Yep.
opposed to Dr. Jackie. And I hate to say opposing too, but Dr. Jackie is just you feel or you may want to be on excuse me on your P's and Q's when
Mhm.
you're around Dr. Jackie. She just seems so doggone dry. You know,
Yeah,
you
Just
like
look like you
prudish.
have a good old time with Dr. Simone.
And
Mhm.
you know what?
I,
Simone seems more of a better balance for her because she doesn't kiss Jackie's ass. She got her own business, her own outside of the hospital. She does her own thing. She'll go over to go have lunch with her, but she don't let her dictate it. I'm gonna bring my sandwich from the gas station if I want to, and I'm eating in your face. Dr. Jackie, don't you touch my stuff. Now, but
and
and she give Jackie that balance that I love.
Mhm.
and I think Jackie also genuinely respects Simone. And there's a bit of it because, it's she's another doctor in the same field, but there's that respect there where it's like, okay, she can eat, she can like she'll give her less crap about eating whatever she's eating because you're a doctor and so I can't educate you. You just gonna do what you want to do.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
Simone is really smart. She's a very smart girl. So
yeah.
I don't think that she just would just come off like everyone else would just come off, kissing Jackie's butt and being like this. She came with her just as many accolades. She didn't join a sorority thing like Dr. Jackie did. And she just was her own girl. Had a boyfriend at a young age and dealt with him through high school, college and everything. So she was a real life, she was a girl's girl, but she wasn't all clicked up and had to be part of the sorority life and trying to please people. Simone just seemed like she wrote her own bootstraps. She didn't care about how nobody else saw her.
Mm. Yeah, Dr. Jackie just gives such a before, like in the beginning of the show, I always felt like, yeah, she might be like a little stone faced, but like I felt, assuming that she had like, a heart of gold underneath it, because honestly, because she's a doctor, I always assume when you say you're in the healthcare field, maybe it's a little naive, but I'm going to assume that you're a caring person, even under some, uh, because it's a very trying field. You see death in and out in certain practices. So even
Mhm.
if you're jaded, I feel like you're a caring person. After that whole fiasco with the pregnant woman, no, I can't.
Mm.
I would not trust her with nothing.
Can I ask you guys something right fast after him?
Sure. I'm done, Sky. Yeah.
For her to really ban Mariah from coming back, don't her and Mariah have similar godly type ways? You gotta bow down to them. They have to be the main attraction in your face at all times. You can't have one up on them at no time. I think the only thing that Jackie had different was the husband situation, but her and Mariah has a lot in common.
They definitely do. They're definitely shit don't stink, cool as a cucumber. And Jackie had well, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, she won't throw tomatoes off her chariot.
That is a funny scene.
Well, and
The
well, they
chariot.
Oh my bad.
the chariot off the show.
Sweetheart.
They drove your chariot off your show. I don't know how. There ain't no way in hell I'm gonna look up one day and see somebody else on Pop Roast.
Ain't named Alex. Just throw your whole name.
Be dipped and damned. I ain't gonna look up.
Wait, you might move me out of this side of the Pop Roast, but you ain't gonna move me up to the other side of the Pop Roast.
Want to really give Chris the et tu, Chris et tu.
Wait.
She really did start the show, but now she's on the sidewalk outside the club.
Ooh, on the curb.
Oh.
I could not imagine. I mean, I think that's the first thing you need to have written in is the show revolves around me. Like, I am never to be written off. If there's no me, there is no show. You gotta have
Queen
that
Latifah clause.
Secure your own job.
That is the Queen Latifah clause. None of her characters. You can't resignate her characters off of nobody else. Her characters, if they die for real.
The Prince of Bel-Air, the mother, you can't replace.
Vivian.
Yep.
I love her.
But sorry, Alec, we're interrupting.
I completely lost my train of thought.
Oh, damn it.
What the hell was I saying?
You were saying, I'll be damned if they kick me off.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why she didn't secure her own job. Like, that needs to be number one. And we've seen it with Nikki Gilbert. And after that, you should have been like, okay, that's the thing. When people say, I don't watch reality TV, but they're on it, I'm like, you're an idiot. Because that means you don't know the landscape of the world that you're in. And it's about to hit you, oops, upside the head. And Mariah, oops, upside the show. Said, oops, you off the show.
And she lost a hell of a bag.
Yeah.
She dropped a big bag. She couldn't even get on the LA franchise. That bag was so big, she dropped. Because me and my husband and kids would have had to go to LA. We'd have to find a new franchise or something.
Oh, ain't no. I'm gonna tell you right now, living in California, first season, they don't have LA money.
Oh no, of course not.
They ain't got LA.
Wait, what Chris say? No, of course not.
No, of course not. I wonder whatever happened to Jasmine, the one whose husband we never saw, and they wanted to act like something.
The drug lord.
the Tommy of the show, like, you ain't got it. That's always what I said when she came up on. They asked for her husband. It's like, girl, what?
I still want to know where that house that she was in. I want to know where that house is in LA because I've lived in California my whole life, and that Miami coke dealing crack house that they didn't found that mansion in, I've never seen that in no parts of Hollywood.
It's like a Hollywood set. It's like, oh, we're in California. No, you are in that hotel landscape or whatever. You are in Texas. So when you try to fool.
Yeah, that's a Miami house. I think the doors even opened up opposite ways, like a hurricane hit him.
Yeah, that was a really nice house. I think they rented that for filming.
Oh, yes. If it's California, I always assume, and you're on TV, you're renting. Yeah.
Also, with the crime out here, I would do that for safety.
Yeah.
Like your house is on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Let's speak on
These
it.
people break into anything and everything. I heard Goldie Hawn's house got broken into. And I'm like, look, y'all got to leave Goldie alone. That is a national treasure. Leave Goldie's ass alone.
I mean, non-problematic.
Exactly. Her and Kirk Russell ain't done nothing to nobody but make good art. Leave them alone. Breaking into old folks' home.
They have been the only couple that I know that has made not getting married the most positive outlook on life. And you ain't never heard of no kind of infidelity going on, extra kids going on, nothing. They just look perfectly happy.
Woo, that's a lot of people.
I'm going to say this. She came up, she was on Oprah and she said, like they were talking about, you know, because she had probably been married like 20 years at that time or not married 20 years at that time. And she said, well, a big part of it is I have my own money. So I don't need to be married. Like I'm Goldie fucking Hawn. You know, you have that power, that autonomy that if you can snap your fingers and a house goes up. So there is that two whole people are coming together. Nobody needs anyone. There's not that unevenness because women get paid less.
Oh, you can't.
They don't give me. They give me quiet and respectful cheating. Cheating in peace. They're
fun. They look like they are an old Hollywood couple that knows how to have secrets and fun. They're like they're kind of like Hollywood hippies because you see how the daughter is. She's like a flower child. So I really do see them as being that and growing gracefully. You don't see her going to get 1,000 Botox shots or trying to hide from paparazzi. They just are who they are, and that's just that.
I was just going to say, they still look attractive. So that means they are very non-problematic because the other ones really hard in the face. That's like a hard 80. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they only 52.
Billionaires like Harris or whatever, like on the Twitter today. And she just got her face done and it looks demonic. Like if you search up cat lady face, you probably
Jocelyn Wildenstein.
Yeah,
Tamara too. Tamara Judge, she looks like something melted. When you put that picture
Judge looks like the alien from Cocoon.
How much money?
She looks horrible.
Hold on, I got a good picture.
She like somebody dropped an anvil on her face.
Oh, she looks good from a distance.
Diane Rogers.
Which distance now I want to know which are you using binoculars? Which prescription are you using?
No, just bare eye, whatever you just long as you are far away, she looks good.
Okay, now do you mean like a couple of cars far away or
Tamara
or a while far away?
Yeah.
Wow.
As long as you can recognize who she is.
Okay.
You need to give a trigger warning for the audience because if you bring that up,
and warn them that they're seeing an 88-year-old lady.
Picture
not a trigger warning.
They do not need a trigger warning for this.
Caucasian alert. Ooh.
Did you see Caucasian alert? Caucasian alert.
Man.
Oh my God.
Does not need
oh my God.
That picture just stole my soul. I'm finna
stop zooming in. Oh my God.
I will not stop. I had to look at it. You have to look at it. You have to look at it.
Oh my gosh, you look like Nick Nolte.
What did you do? You were a generic white woman. Now you think awful. Even for a
I'm gonna report this video. This is not.
This is animal cruelty.
I'm finna move before Alex. I ain't never moved fast. I'm finna get to Philly before you do. Watch. I'm getting out of here. I need my face frozen so nothing ever melts to look like that.
Is that close
Wow.
to
Nick
San
Nolte.
Francisco? Or is
She
that more?
does. Oh, like she ain't slept in 48 hours. That's a hard 90.
It really
Couldn't
is.
run.
Like, that's not the face of a woman that doesn't have grandchildren.
You sure she's not a great grandparent?
That's
A
the
great
face. That's why I
grandmama?
call them crones.
Yes.
Because that is the face of a crone.
How did she look? How did she? I
Of a
thought
coven.
Vicky
Halloween every
Gunderson
day.
looks what? How did she get worse than Vicky?
Oh my gosh, she does look worse.
Oh my
Oh my god. So
gosh.
it's her, Vicky, and what other crone? Because we need 3 for a coven. Which other?
Oh no, she looked like the thing from Never Ending Story.
Okay, that's the third one. Right there. We got a
Oh
coven.
my God.
We
Wait, the
got a witchy
turtle?
coven.
Oh
Of
God, she
one
does
cat
kind
one.
of look like that turtle.
Ooh,
Oh
child.
my
I hate you,
God.
Alex.
Alex. Oh my god. I need a
That
break
picture is staring in
right
my
now.
soul. I feel so naked.
I'm gonna have a
Poor
Don't you
nightmare.
Eddie.
remember that movie Cocoon?
Yes.
Yes.
This
Oh
lady is
my
feeling
god.
is she feeling my aura? Like she's taking some of my melanin off me.
Yeah.
Although it's funny, those aliens made you young, and here she is, old as hell.
Oh my
She
gosh.
looks like the inside of a sequoia.
She's the stepmother from
Oh
Her
no.
face looks like trees rings. It really
You know what?
does.
She would be a perfectly safe white woman naked in any
Oh.
park in New York. Wouldn't nothing rape her, wouldn't nothing crawl on her. I guarantee you homeless would get off the streets. I promise you.
across the road. Across the street. Like, oh my god.
She would clear traffic so Alice can finally get somewhere out there.
He can
Because if
go.
I seen that in traffic, it didn't make me get out my car and leave it.
Yes. Like, take it, lady, take it.
I drive away.
Take my driver's license too, so you can see how something's supposed to look that got melanin in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, she went to the sun, she would burn. Like
She
immediately.
looked like pumpkin spice something.
Her skin looks like a worn leather. Like
Yes.
the leather
She
that you
looks
would
like
see
Donald
on a
Trump's
on a
sister.
train seat.
She could be Donald Trump.
That's like tool belt leather.
Ooh, that good continental leather.
Tool belt kind of sturdy, waterproof.
Yeah, the one you can literally put people in a trunk and they don't even get wet back there.
Man.
Cobblestone realness.
She looked like she has no power steering in the oldest car. She looked like she has to take a hard turn every time she go in the bathroom.
Her eyes don't have power steering.
She looks like she uses hotel lotion religiously.
She looks like she was in Sleepwalker. You remember that cat movie?
Shout out to Liam. He said like old peach fruit leather.
She looks like one of the cat people from Catwalk. I mean, from Sleepwalker. Them cat people. She could have played in Cat. She looked like a real life.
Oh my God, not Sleepwalkers. You got me home in the damn
She looked just like that thing. She looked just like him.
She looks like the skin cat I had to do for science class to pass high school. I had to dissect the cat. It looks just like it.
Oh my
Don't
God,
you disrespect that cat. Don't you disrespect that cat.
She looks like muscle underneath the skin.
Yes.
This would happen when nothing else is able to be stretched in your face. So, because she kind of look a little bit like Thanos a little bit too.
Yeah, in the chin.
She got all of these Marvel characters in her face going on right now.
That
a molted person? Wasn't that a molted person?
A Natalie Nunn chin. A Mac the Knife chin. That is giving the moon from Mac the Knife and the McDonald's commercial.
The Mac the Knife, the Jay Leno Mac the Knife chin.
Nick at Night moon.
You remember that commercial?
Moon.
First of all, Alex, you are not old enough to remember that commercial, but I take it back. I forgot who I'm speaking to. You are literally 94 in your soul. So I know you were right there probably eating a fillet of fish watching that with your granny. I already know.
So, Alex, what is this left picture? I don't recognize it too well.
Whip honey mustard.
Miss Diane, what's this left picture? I don't really recognize it. Can you give more context?
Of the alien?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh Lord.
I
Worm woman. Oh, worm woman.
I will explain to you. So many years ago, there was a movie called Cocoon, and it had all of like the stars from like the 40s and the 50s in it, like Don Amici and Wilford Brimley. And it was a movie about these these people. They all lived in Florida. They were all white people. No, there was one black couple too. And it was like these old people. They were friends. They would go out on a boat, and one guy like goes missing, and they were all really sad. And then he magically comes back. Like they thought he like died in the ocean, and he magically comes back, but he's young. It's like him, but from 40 years ago. And it's like, you were 80 and now you're young. And it's like, yeah, I'm hanging out with these aliens and they make us all young. And so they start hanging out with these aliens. And when you swim with the aliens, all your age goes away and you start aging backwards. And eventually, like, some of them go back with the aliens and some of the aliens stay, because it's like, you can go live forever with the aliens. So go do that instead of stay here and die. But their kids were kind of sad, but they were going to come back and visit or something.
Well, Tamara needs to be dunked like 5 different times in that water.
And her kids would not even know she was gone.
Oh. Imagine.
Oh, that was from Alex. Alex, pow, give it right back to Alex.
Can you imagine her as your mother? I would be so.
My mother glows naturally.
Yes.
Not like this.
No, and oh my goodness.
Yes, and Alex, you just said this about her the other day, about her children not wanting to be around her.
I mean, they don't speak to her at all.
She probably scares them. Don't you like she go, tell me, Karen?
Tell me, Cheryl! Tell me.
And your little dog too. Like, knocks on the door, you look through the peephole.
In the door, you're having another thing.
Maybe she should have had an affair with John so he can pay for her some nice surgery.
I should go as Tamara.
Oh my goodness gracious. You're going to scare.
Yes, you should. And you know what? I guarantee you it will not be hard to find a Nick Nolte wig.
Oh
Dang.
my God. Well, on that note, I want to thank you all so much for joining me. And y'all check out Ray Ray all day. She is on YouTube and currently reviewing
almost everything.
Almost everything. So y'all check her channel out. I want to thank y'all for joining me, and I'm going to see y'all soon.
Bye.
Thanks.
Good night.